Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. I'm Katie Stazak. We have a great card on tap today, 11 races to close out the weekend. It's Sunday. Let's get right to the track and weather conditions on this beautiful day. The main track is fast and the turf course is firm. Sunday's first race is a $35,000 claimer. 4-year-olds and upward, which have not won 2 races, will be going 7 furlongs on the main track. No scratches, but 1 jockey change. Diego Gomez will be aboard the 6 Green Diamond Cat.
They're off. Gryvon bobbled coming out of the gate. A good start for Wolf Den, and Wolf Den's going to take the early lead, joined on the inside by John Gordon and Bellamy Chief along the rail. Now these two to take over. Gryvon goes with them. Wolf Den sits back running in 4th. And then it's Tony B to the inside. Break of another 2, and they're followed by Diabolical IPA, Maritime Pulpit at the rail, and the trailer is Green Diamond Cat. And now the field rushes up the backstretch with Bellamy Chief taking charge. Bellamy Chief, the leader, 3/4 of a length, now getting away from John Gordon, who's second just ahead of Tony B and Gryvon to the outside. Opening quarter mile went in 23 and 2/5 seconds as they race for the far turn. Diabolical IPA is back there in 5th as they round the far turn. And now rushing up on the outside, Maritime Pulpit gets going. Maritime Pulpit going by horses quickly on the far turn. They have to catch Bellamy Chief, who went 46 and 3 for the first half mile. Gryvon confronts him as they turn for home, and Gryvon moves up alongside of Bellamy Chief. Maritime Pulpit continues to progress up into 3rd. Tony B is 4th. They're into the stretch, and it is Gryvon in front. Gryvon to the final furlong, a 4-length lead as Maritime Pulpit takes second from Bellamy Chief. Tony B is 4th as Gryvon comes home on top. It's going to be Gryvon to win it over Maritime Pulpit, and then came Bellamy Chief 3rd ahead of Tony B.
Gryvon draws off to a 3 1/4 length victory to open the card. Carlos Marquez Jr. was in the irons for trainer George Navarro and owner Amari Piedra. Gryvon paid $7.80 to win. On to the second race now, a $6,250 claimer. 4-year-olds and upward will be going a mile on the main track. No scratches or jockey changes to report. And we'll join this race in progress.
And 3 for a half mile, and now Leveraged Loan is closer, only a neck back as they round the far turn. Convolution moving up on the outside of them, and then comes a Ragvi. Valid Concept is sent along inside of horses as Tis Time is now drops back on the turn, then Serious Indeed and Super Doc. And at the quarter pole, Leveraged Loan has taken the lead. Leveraged Loan turning for home in front. 3/4 went in 1:14 flat. They're into the stretch. It is Leveraged Loan the leader. Convolution to the outside second. Ragvi is running in 3rd, trying to come and get Leveraged Loan inside the final furlong. Leveraged Loan's got competition now. Here's a Ragvi. Here's Valid Concept on the far outside. Now it's a Ragvi, Valid Concept, Leveraged Loan to the inside. Valid Concept gets up. And then it's a Ragvi, Leveraged Loan, and Convolution.
Valid Concept gets up on the far outside to take the second race. Jose Caraballo was in the irons for trainer Milton Wolfson and owners NTS Stable Inc. Valid Concept paid $18.40 to win.
Gulfstream Park is one of Florida's top entertainment destinations, mixing restaurants, clubs, a casino, and international boutique shops with world-class racing. In a lavish, sun-drenched setting with the feel of a Mediterranean village, Gulfstream is a leading year-round entertainment and tourist destination and the home of luxury residences in 2014. The Stronach family, owners of Gulfstream Park, is committed to the sport of thoroughbred racing and the grace, spirit, and generosity of the horse.
Glad to have you back with us. Here's the third race, a starter allowance with an optional claiming tag of $25,000. 3-year-olds will be going a mile on the turf course.
They're off. Escondido had a very good start outside Purim's Golden. Touchdown Kitten with early speed, and Roll on the Navajo rushes through on the inside of them to garner the lead. And then it's Fire Blues, Stay Determined, Dance of Freedom, and at the back of Royal Rogue and Havermeyer Street, Roll on the Navajo. Hustled out of there by Paco Lopez to grab the lead in the race to that first turn, and Roll on the Navajo is going along quickly. Opening up now to a 3.5 length lead, speeding along in 23 flat. And then it's Fire Blue second as they move on to the back stretch. Escondido's content to sit third, now 7 lengths off the lead as Roland the Navajo's opened up 5 up front. Perm's Gold is back there running in fourth in a scattered field early on. Then Touchdown Kitten, Stay Determined. Behind them, Dance of Freedom, Royal Rogue is next. And Havermeyer Street at the back of the field. And it is Roll on the Navajo, who went 46 and 3 for a half mile and leads the way by 4 lengths into the far turn. Fire Blue is second, Escondido third to the outside, Perm's Gold is fourth, and then Stay Determined to the inside of Touchdown Kitten as they move into the turn. And then it's Royal Rogue, Dance of Freedom, and Havermeyer Street is the trailer. The lead is 2.5 for Roland the Navajo, and here's Fire Blue cutting into it with each and every stride. Escondido also on the charge in third, and Perm's Gold is fourth into the stretch, and Fire Blue takes the lead. Escondido on the outside moves up, and Roland the Navajo is given way. Escondido getting to Fire Blue now, and Escondido and John Velasquez have it won. Escondido to beat Fire Blue. Third is going to be Dance of Freedom, and up for fourth is Touchdown Kitten.
The favored Escondido gets the job done in the third race. John Velasquez was the winning jockey for trainer Todd Pletcher and owners Alto Racing, LLC. Escondido paid $4.60 to win. On to the fourth race now. This is a maiden special weight for Florida-bred 3-year-old fillies. They'll be going 6 furlongs on the main track.
They're off. And it's Mom's Laughin', Silver Fog who go out to the early lead together. And then it's Rainy Night away running in third. Neville is fourth to the inside. And then comes Sierra Squall. Selma Gale is second last. And at the back of the field is Devil's Timepiece as the field heads up the backstretch in pursuit of Silver Fog, who leads by a length and a half. With Rainy Night and Mom's Laugh in pursuit second and third as they go past an opening quarter mile in 22 3/5 seconds. Neville is fourth, taken to the outside, 3 lengths off the lead, 2.5 lengths more back to Sierra Squall, and then it's Selma Gale to the inside, and a good way last year is Devil's Timepiece. Around the far turn, Silver Fog the leader from Rainy Night, who continues to run in second, but now moves up alongside, and Rainy Night has confronted Silver Fog after a 46 1/2 mile, and Rainy Night has taken the lead at the top of the stretch. Neville and Mom's Laugh are trying to close in. Silver Fog's given way. Sierra Squall is next on the far outside. Rainy Night and Paco Lopez have the lead at the 16th pole. They're in the clear, and Rainy Night is going to get it done. Rainy Night over Neville as they come down to the wire, and then came Sierra Squall and Mom's Laugh.
Rainy Night draws off for the win in the fourth race. Paco Lopez was in the irons for trainer Larry Pilati and owners Sarah Lynn and Fred Yutani. And after the race, winning trainer Larry Pilati said this was the effort he'd been hoping to see from his filly from the start.
He's always showed us she was a useful filly, you know. We were hoping to win first time out. We ran her in that spot. We thought, you know, it was a good spot to try her first time out. And unfortunately, we just didn't get a real good trip in that race, and we got hung wide. And you know, but she showed us what we always thought, and we figured we'd try, you know, Florida breds, you know, straight up in a maiden, you know, maiden state bred. And this is what I kind of expected of her last time. I thought she'd be a little closer because she's shown speed in the mornings, and she did today. She's had a nice trip, and like I said, when he asked her, she just went on about her business and did what she had to do.
Let's get to the fifth race, a $50,000 maiden claiming event. 3-year-old fillies will be going 7.5 furlongs on the turf course. Scratch the 2, Benell, also a jockey change. Paco Lopez will be riding the 1, Came Up Rosie.
They're off. Lady Masters started very well. So did Gorgeous Dream from the outside, and She's Able from the inside. These 3 out to the front. Magician's Vanity will be fourth in the early stages as they race for that first turn. Then comes Unforgettable Mark, followed by One at a Time Sunshine to the outside. Down toward the rail, Came Up Rosie is after that. And then it's Miss Relativity. They're followed on the outside by Starship Senorita, and a long way last year at the back of the field as they go to the back stretch. 22 2 was the opening quarter mile. It is Lady Master emerging with the lead here, opening up a 4-length advantage. She's Able to the inside. Gorgeous Dream and Magician's Vanity all right together 3.5 lengths ahead of Unforgettable Mark, who runs in 5th. Break of another 4. Then it's Came Up Rosie, One at a Time Sunshine. On the outside comes Starship Hostility. Break of another 2 to Miss Relativity and Starship Senorita. 46-1 was the half mile. Into the far turn, Lady Master is the leader. Gorgeous Dreams a length and a half behind. And then comes Magician's Vanity in 3rd, followed by Unforgettable Mark and Came Up Rosie. Lady Master turning for home, trying to keep the lead here, but Gorgeous Dream draws up alongside, and Gorgeous Dream confronts Lady Master and goes on by. Magician's Vanity is next. Came Up Rosie and Unforgettable Mark on the far outside. Gorgeous Dream's got a 2-length lead. Here comes Came Up Rosie on the outside with Magician's Vanity. They're closing in. Gorgeous Dream will hold them off and win. Magician's Vanity was 2nd. Came Up Rosie was 3rd. Unforgettable Mark 4th.
They couldn't get any closer than a neck to Gorgeous Dream. She holds off the closers in the 5th race. Javier Castellano was the winning jockey for trainer Jose Garofalo and owners Marianne Denz and Mary Ellen Wolfel. Gorgeous Dream paid $6 to win. The 6th race is a maiden special weight for 3-year-old fillies. They'll be going 7.5 furlongs on the turf course. Scratch the 4, Royal Parisian.
They're off. Sweet Maya is going out to the front. Killer Partner on the inside, also quick out of the gate. Tapestry's there too. Barbadia to the outside as the field makes their way toward that first turn. A very wide trip there for Tybalt's Queen, who did not have the best of starts and was caught very wide into that turn. Up front, it's Killer Partner who leads the way. On top, 3/4 of a length. Sweet Maya is 2nd to the outside. Princess Fiona goes up into 3rd. Tapestry is 4th down toward the rail as they head on to the back stretch. Then Barbadia, break of 2 back to Return to Grace. Tybalt's Queen to the outside. 3 lengths more to Stormy Alexis and a break of another 7 to Mysterious Ways and Naval Academy. 23-2 was the first quarter for Javier Castellano and Killer Partner, who guide them up the backstretch in front, with Sweet Maya the closest pursuer, 2nd by 2. Tapestry is inside of Princess Fiona, heads apart 3rd and 4th. Then Barbadia racing outside of Return to Grace as they move for the turn. Tybalt's Queen's got 6.5 lengths to make up. Then Stormy Alexis on the inside, and the others are far behind after a 47 3/2 mile. Killer Partner still the leader. Around the far turn, Sweet Maya 2nd. Tapestry saving all the ground. Right in behind the leaders in 3rd as they come to the top of the stretch. And now Stormy Alexis gets going and swings up on the outside. And Stormy Alexis is moving now. And they're into the stretch. Killer Partner the leader. Tapestry, Stormy Alexis on the outside. These 3 into the final furlong. Tapestry and Stormy Alexis coming after Killer Partner. Tapestry. Tapestry takes the lead. Tapestry pulls away from Killer Partner, Stormy Alexis, and Return to Grace.
Tapestry breaks her maiden impressively in her 2nd career start. John Velasquez gets his 2nd win of the day. This one's for trainer Shug McGahee and owners Gainesway Stable and Andrew Rosen. Tapestry returned $10.20 for the win. And after the race, winning trainer Shug McGahee was very impressed with the effort from Tapestry.
Very impressed with the race today. You know, I mean, she was down on the inside. He had to wait on her around the turn there, and then he kind of got loose. And I don't know whether he was trying to go on the inside of the one or what he was trying to do, but then he had to kind of jerk her off her heels. But once he got her, like you said, once he got her out there, she finished up good. Probably wants to run a little farther in 7.5 too, so maybe we'll go on and try to get her stretched out now.
There's a new day dawning in Florida. Never before has a Breeders' Cup Classic winner retired to stud in the Sunshine State. Until now. Adena Springs presents 3-time Grade 1 winner and earner of over $4 million, Fort Larned. New to Adena Springs South.
Let's get to the 7th race, a $6,250 claimer. Fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upward, will be going a mile on the main track. And we'll join this race in progress.
Leader. And there goes BL's Wagon on the move now. And these two, stride for stride, BL's Wagon takes the lead at the half-mile pole. Alguna back into 2nd. Sylvia's Given Angel charging up on the outside after a 47 1/2 mile. And then it's Rhythm of My Soul, Sortaria off the rail and progressing. Party Till Dawn's under a ride on the far turns, got to pick it up. And it's a gap of another 3 to Miss Victoria Big Hope. And an L is now the trailer as BL's Wagon moves away to a 2.5 length lead. BL's Wagon arrives at the top of the stretch in complete control here over Sylvia's Given Angel and Sortaria. 3/4 in 1:12 and 4. They're into the stretch, and BL's Wagon and Javier Castellano are all alone. They're 12 lengths out in front of Sylvia's Given Angel and Sortaria. It's a romp for BL's Wagon. The race is for second as Sortaria edges out Sylvia's Given Angel, and Miss Victoria got fourth.
It's all BL's Wagon in this one. She is much the best here, drawing off to more than a 14-length victory. Javier Castellano gets his second win of the day here. This also gets the second win for trainer Larry Pilati. The winning owners, Monarch Stables, Inc. On to the 8th race now. This is a $20,000 claimer. Fillies and mares 4-year-olds and upward, which have not won 2 races, will be going 1 mile and 16th on the turf course. Scratch the 10, Go Rontos Go. Also, Manuel Aguilar will be riding the 4, Transit.
They're off. When We Act on the inside started well. Transzip has speed. Outside of them, Big and Toasty. Right there, too, is Pleasure, who's away running in 4th. Then it's Transformer, followed by Boston Garden. 2.5 lengths more back to Churanga as the field makes their way into that first turn. My Dear Regina is down on the inside, racing 6 lengths from the front, and it's a gap of another 7 lengths to the trailing pair of Diana's Daisy and My 4 Rewards, who are well out of it early as the field races onto the back stretch. And they're in pursuit of Transzip and Manny Aguilar, who sprinted 1/4 in 22 and 2/5 seconds. They lead the way by 3. Big and Toasty second. When We Act on the inside, third by another 3.5. Then it's Pleasure a Content 4th with 7 lengths to make up. Boston Gardens alongside of Transformer. Then it's My Dear Regina. Churanga to the outside is next. My 4 Rewards and Diana's Daisy a little bit closer now. 10 lengths separates them all. They went 45 and 2 for a half mile. It's Transzip in front as the field moves into the far turn. A 60-1 long shot trying to keep this lead, but the pace has been hot. And Big and Toasty now moving up alongside. Big and Toasty takes over. And Pleasure is right there within striking distance, now moving up into second. Then it's When We Act, followed by Boston Garden to the outside. My Dear Regina, Diana's Daisy's getting going, but extremely wide, and they're into the stretch. And it's Big and Toasty. Big and Toasty turns for home in front. From Pleasure, Boston Garden, Diana's Daisy on the far outside. When We Act trying to come through at the rail. Then comes My Dear Regina, but it's Big and Toasty. Big and Toasty, and Edgar Prado will win it. It's Diana's Daisy second, and then came Pleasure and Boston Garden.
Big and Toasty kicks clear to take the 8th race with Edgar Prado in the irons. The winning trainer was Louis Ramirez, and the winning owners, Figueroa Racing Stable, Inc. Big and Toasty paid $6.80 to win. The 9th race is an allowance with an optional claiming tag of $25,000. 4-year-olds and upward will be going 7.5 furlongs on the turf course. 2 jockey changes in here. Rajiv Mirage will be aboard the 1, Hoon, and Luis Contreras will be aboard the 4, Black Jet.
They're off. Delta Bluesman on the far outside with a very good start. Black Jet also showing speed. These two go out for the lead together, and Ginger Goose is away running behind them in 3rd. Then Man of Many Virtues to the outside, followed by Hoon, who's saving all the ground into that first turn, running along in 5th, 4.5 lengths off the lead. Then it's Lay It Down and Quite the Issue right together. Queequeg is after that, racing 9 lengths from the front. And then it's back to Cashmere Cat. Make It Gold, second last onto the backstretch. And Los Barachos and Julian Leparoux at the back of the field. They're 17 lengths behind. A 23 flat opening 1/4 mile as they move up the backstretch. And it's Delta Bluesman and Javier Castellano out there on a 2.5 length lead. Black Jet is running in 2nd position. And then it's Ginger Goose in between horses to the outside, Man of Many Virtues. Break of another 2. And then comes Hoon, who's got 4 lengths to make up, moving for the far turn. Queequeg is after that, and then Quite the Issue. Lay It Down to the outside. Break of another 2 lengths more back to Kashmir Cat as the field rounds the far turn. And then comes Make It Gold, and Los Barachos is still last. 46-3 was the half mile. Delta Bluesman coming to the top of the stretch in front. And then it's Black Jet running in second to the outside. Ginger Goose is next, and Man of Many Virtues. Hoon is after that. Kashmir Cat, Make It Gold is next. And they're coming into the final 16th. Delta Bluesman. Kashmir Cat rallies up the rail and rallies right by Delta Bluesman. It's Kashmir Cat to win. Delta Bluesman holds second, and then came Make It Gold, followed by Black Jet.
Kashmir Cat gets a rail skimming victory in the 9th race. Corey Lannery was aboard here for trainer Dale Romans and owner Frank Jones Jr. Kashmir Cat returned $14 for the win. Welcome back. Here's the 10th race, an allowance with an optional claiming tag of $25,000. Fillies and mares 4-year-olds and upward will be going 7.5 furlongs on the turf course. Mario Pino will be aboard the 12, Scat Daddy's Breeze. That's the lone change in this race.
They're off. Double the Energy broke well and goes out to the front with Mare on Fire and Knack on the outside. These three out for the early lead together. And then right behind them is Creative Spirit, followed by Tarnished and Jalea. To the outside, Charlie A is next. They're being followed in between horses by Amber Morning. Amber Morning is racing about 6 lengths off the lead. And then it's back to Malibu Holiday, CC in red to the outside. In behind them comes Jester and Me, and far back is Scat Daddy's Breeze. 24-1 was the quarter as they move on to the backstretch. Knack is the leader a half a length. Double the Energy on the outside is second. Tarnished and Mare on Fire behind them. Jalea's between those two. Creative Spirit right to the outside with 4 lengths to make up halfway up the backstretch. And then it's Charlie A, Amber Morning, and CC in red. Break of 2 back to Malibu Holiday, Jester and Me, and Scat Daddy's Breeze is last. 48-3 was the half mile as they race for the turn. And it's Knack on the inside, taken on now by Double the Energy, and Double the Energy and Knack are stride for stride. Tarnished needs a way out right behind the leaders. Mare on Fire, Creative Spirit, Charlie A swung out there 6 wide. Amber Morning saves all the ground. Jalea's next, and down toward the inside, Malibu Holiday and Jester and Me, and they're coming from everywhere. And here's Charlie A. Charlie A on the outside rushes up to take the lead. It's Charlie A, Jester and Me into second. Charlie A over Jester and Me. Tight third, Amber Morning and Tarnished.
Charlie A hits the wire first in the 10th race. Luis Contreras was in the irons for trainer Michelle Nehai and owners Casa Farms LLC. Charlie A paid $13.20 to win. The Sunday finale is a $35,000 maiden claimer. 3-year-olds will be sprinting 5 furlongs on the turf course. One more jockey change. Rajiv Mirage will be riding the 6 Parker Ridge.
They're off. Borinque Near and Moonshine Sipper go out for the lead together. Time Out of Mind also with early speed. From the inside, Let's Have a Cocktail is away running in 4th. Then it's Space Cowboys in 5th. Kuchman in 6th early on, 6 lengths off the lead. Sent along on the outside is Good Rider. They're being followed by Kulikitaka, Dancing Rico between horses, and then comes Parker Ridge. Angelic Faith at the back of the field as they race for the far turn. And it is Moonshine Sipper in front. 21-3 was the first quarter. Time Out of Mind. Second, Moonshine Sipper trying to get out a little bit there on the turn. Moonshine Sipper's bearing out. Mario Pino trying to control Moonshine Sipper. Time Out of Mind got stuck to the outside. Running room at the rail for Let's Have a Cocktail. And then comes Good Rider into the final furlong, and Moonshine Sipper really bearing out here. Mario Pino doing his best. They're in front though. Moonshine Sipper coming to the outside fence in front. Space Cowboys on the inside second. Moonshine Sipper's going to win it. And a wild ride for Mario Pino. It was Space Cowboys second, then Time Out of Mind and Let's Have a Cocktail.
Moonshine Sipper crosses the wire first in the 11th race, but the stewards disqualify him and place him third after drifting out and taking time out of mind with him. That means the runner-up, Space Cowboys, is named the winner. Jose Caraballo gets his second win of the day for owner-trainer Matthew Peebles. Space Cowboys returns a whopping $134.40 for the win. He was 60-1 in this race. And here are the payoffs from the rest of our exotic wagers. The pick 4 of 4 paid $10,740.45. The pick 5, 4 of 5, $99.80. 5 of 5, $88,572.80. And the Rainbow 6, 5 of 6 paid $683.24. There was no single winning ticket in the Rainbow 6 today. There will be a $150,000 guaranteed jackpot pool heading into Monday's President's Day card. That's going to do it for Sunday's card, but we have more racing tomorrow. On Monday, we have a special card of racing for President's Day, and we've got 10 races on the schedule. I'm really looking forward to the 7th race. It drew a very competitive field of 3-year-old turfers. Tap It Out comes into this start fresh off her maiden-breaking victory on January 15th. I loved that race. She produced a rally from the 5-path in the stretch to get up for a game-neck victory at 7.5 furlongs. A mile should be no problem for her. It looked like she was just getting into stride, hitting the wire. Liz Moore also closed well in her last start, getting up for second in the Wait a While Stakes at Gulfstream Park West on November 29th. She finished behind a filly named Consumer Credit, who came right back to win the Grade 3 Swedish Chance Stakes here a couple of weeks ago. That's an angle to definitely keep an eye on. And you can't count out the ultra-consistent Miss Margaret. She had a breakthrough win last time out. She broke her maiden in an allowance after posting 4 straight runner-up finishes. She's already stakes place and has plenty of experience running with winners despite having just 1 win of her own. There will be plenty of other action too. Be here to watch and wager on it all on President's Day. There's no better way to spend the holiday than here with us at Gulfstream Park. Thanks for watching Thoroughbred Action. I'm Katie Stazak.